All right, hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Trading Bitcoin with your host, Tony Vays. I know there's like one person that hates it when I say with your host. I gotta start saying I'm your host, but hey, this is why I'm an immigrant with horrendous English and why I don't write articles anymore and I just do YouTube videos. My grammar is a lot better than my writing and spelling ability. Are we live? We're working? I look frozen. Okay, no, we're live. Okay, here we go. Let's go to the charts. Nope, wait 1 second. I was in DMs on my Instagram. Can't have that. Let me pull up the Financial Summit account. We can't have Tone's personal DMs and on a live stream. All right, let me make sure everything is where it's supposed to be. Okay, now we can go to screen share and see what's going on. Okay, the month is over. We are in July. So Q2 has ended, and we were able to fight through $300 and close above the, I think that's a 20-month moving average, probably a 20-month moving average. Yep, that is a 20-month moving average. And Bitcoin has not lived long enough to have a 50-month moving average, but hey, it's coming. The 50 months coming soon. I had to sneeze and I muted in time this time. Impressive. Okay. So the 50-month moving average is coming, and holy shit, do we not want to touch the 50-month moving average. The 50-month moving average will show up next month, I think. I don't remember seeing those 3 dots before, but I see them now. And that first dot is sitting at $8,500, and I don't think anyone is interested in seeing $8,500 for a price of Bitcoin. Weekly chart. Well, the weekly chart is looking pretty ugly. So we're going to just ignore that and move on. We have a red star candle. We are continuing the downtrend of the MRI. So it doesn't look great on the weekly chart. 4-day chart. 4-day chart had a nice rally yesterday, last night. But at the moment, this candle is once again looking pretty ugly. This rally, where we went up almost to $21,000 yesterday, did not amount to anything long-term other than a 12-hour pump. And we're now back down to the low $19,000 range. Okay, let's keep an eye on our chess tournament. There's another game today. Ding, who's been on fire with 3 wins in a row against the American, against, nope, that's Duda, against Rappert is a Hungarian, I think, and I forget what country. I think Duda's Polish. So, yeah, he's on fire with 3 wins in a row, putting him, I believe, in second place. And today, he's playing Rajabov, who is a fan of this show. So we are rooting for Rajabov. Looks like Rajabov's not going to finish last, which is great. He was in last place for a minute there, but he had a big win the other day. And if he can pull off this upset of Ding, then that gives the basically Nepomniachtchi would automatically win this thing unless he manages to lose 3 games in a row, which he won't. He hasn't lost a single game yet, and he's won several. So the chess tournament is coming to an end. You can keep an eye on it right here. And yeah, this is the game, the Rajabov Ding game. Probably going to watch it right after it. So I think Rajabov is in 5th place right now. If he manages to beat Ding, he can finish as high as 3rd place, possibly even 2nd place, which would be great. So we are rooting for Rajabov. All right, no more chess updates once this tournament ends. Just three more games to go. Hope everyone's enjoying their holiday weekend if you're in the United States. The Tone Vays affiliate page has not updated much. Big fan of Swan. Was on an Embly Telegram the other day. I'm gonna maybe do some interviews in the future. If there are going to be sponsors of the Financial Summit, I may do interviews with those sponsors. I believe Joe Sass has decided to join us at the Financial Summit. He was a 50-50. It's gonna be an awesome event. Please follow us. I released another video. It's the same video as this one, but it's shorter. So now we can get it up on YouTube because it's under 2 minutes, 20 seconds. This was a little long, so we have to just cut it down. Come on, guys, give us some subscribers. Show the Financial Summit some love. We're gonna start releasing Tone Vays trading education on this channel for free because we want some subscribers. Also on Twitter, also on Instagram. All right, come on, we can get 12 followers. We can get 12 followers on Instagram, right? How many people we have watching? We got 300 watching. Come on, 12 followers and we go on. I'll answer questions. That's a good strategy. I'll answer your questions from the live chat and then move screen share to the prior. I think I'll do that every day. Pick up like 5 to 10 new subs per day. Oh, Nepo already had a draw today. That was fast. We need to get the classic 80% correction from the swing high at 13,000. It's possible. It can happen. It can happen. I'm gonna refresh this every now and then. Can we expect more losses with the 3-day weekend? S&P can't save Bitcoin. I mean, we can, but we could also expect a bounce over the 3-day weekend. If Bitcoin is left to its own devices, 7 to go, 7 more followers. Hey guys, I might do a giveaway, 4th of July. We might do a giveaway, might do a Financial Summit giveaway. Sector rotation with recent drop in oil price. I'm going to take a look at oil in a minute. What would Tyler say? I think Tyler would say we're in a commodity boom and the tech sector is the worst performing sector this year. All right, let's do a refresh one more time. Hey, 701. Excellent. We can now go on to the charts. That's a good happy medium. Somebody suggested it. Oh, how many subscribers did we pick up on the YouTube channel? 356. Can we get 370? 359. All right. Well, 3 is better than 0, right? All right, let's move on. Tortured you guys enough. Daily chart. Do you think the bottom happens like a falling knife, as in the bottom 624 hours? I'm not sure. We will see it when we get there. I'm going to drop. I'm not sure what this green thing is anymore. This is not a good looking chart. I know there was a nice rally yesterday. If you go low to high, that was a 2,000 point rally in 12 hours. I mean, it's great, but clearly it's over. It was probably month-end rebalancing. People taking profits on their losses, maybe. I don't know. People buying into Bitcoin for the next quarter. I'm not sure, right? Whatever it was, we had a rally. The rally needed to get above 21,500 and stay there. It clearly did not do it. We are now going back down. So once we establish a close below the prior swing close, below this daily close, Bitcoin's in trouble. Here's the good news. When the stock markets open back up on Tuesday, Bitcoin will be almost at another MRI buy. Ideally, that MRI buy would be making new lows, and that would give us another buying opportunity. This MRI buy certainly gave us a nice buying opportunity. I'm not even going to cherry pick the swing low. I'm just going to use the daily close. I'm just going to use the daily close and daily close. And that was still a $2,500 rally for 13%. It's not great. I mean, we all expected Bitcoin to do better than that, but it's still a decent tradable rally to the upside. I tried to trade it. I broke even on it because I was expecting a lot more, and that's okay. It was my day trading strategies, like this 10 a.m. reversal, that make more consistent money. These swing trades, I hope you guys watched yesterday's videos. They were really good. I'm actually going to delete this, but I'll leave this for future reference. 10 a.m. reversal for a 100-point move. Almost a 100-point move. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Tone, can you look at CVNA and Hood monthly MRI? Yeah, sure, I can do that. Yeah, happy 4th of July, guys. So daily chart still looks ugly, and I would wait for an MRI buy at this point. I would not be interested at all in going long right now. Hourly chart, these were the hours of the pump, 4 hours of pumping, and now nothing. GBZ premium has dropped down some more. We'll see how that ends. Oil is not yet in a big decline. I would still lean bullish oil. Let's see how it opens after the holiday weekend. Lately and after hours, I've had a lot of premature liquidations in my shorts, primarily with downside reversals, red dots and open wedges. Lots of pumping, leverage, and salty shorts. Thoughts? Well, I would try not to trade after hours. I'm not a big fan of trading after hours. If I was a day trader of Bitcoin, I would try to trade during US open hours. Gold getting crushed. Yes, it is. Gold closing below this horizontal line makes me bearish gold. Guys, we're in the middle of a pretty big deleveraging globally. And I do believe we're in a recession. I'm not sure what this purple thing is. What the hell is this? I actually don't know what that is. I'm going to delete that. Markets are trading today. Let's see what happened at 10 a.m. today. So here's a 5-minute market. I wish I could like zoom this to big screen for a minute and then go back. No, it's not what I want. Anyway, we'll do our best. So I'm assuming this is market open right here. That's market open. This is market open. You can see how at market open, the market doesn't know what to do. It goes up, then down, then up. This is why, as a day trader of S&P 500 futures, the most amount of money I've ever lost as a day trader was trying to figure out where the market is going to go in the first 15 minutes of trading, plus the 5 to 10 minutes prior to market open. This is an absolute no-no. I will never, ever trade that again. I had a big sign on my desk. Don't ever trade before market open or the first 15 minutes of market open. So that was one of my day trading rules. But what I did trade was the 10 a.m. reversal. So let's see. This candle ends at 9:45. This candle ends at 950. This candle ends at 955. This candle ends at 10 a.m. And at 10 a.m., we had a little bit of volatility between 10 a.m. and 10:05. And then it all fell apart. 1 second, guys. All right. So right on the 10 a.m. candle, though this is a nasty 10 a.m. candle, maybe the 10-minute chart gives you a little bit less volatility. No, it doesn't. That's the 10 a.m. candle. But on that 10 a.m. candle, here comes the 10 a.m. reversal. I'm not going to cherry pick the top. I'm just going to go off a reasonable price in the middle of that candle when it starts to go down. And how far did we fall? We fell 50 points. Once again, for 2 days in a row, 2 days in a row, there were incredible profit opportunities on a 10 a.m. reversal. And then it bounced right off the MRI support line, though, like I said before, I don't trade the MRI on low-level timeframes. I don't. I trade momentum. So I would not have been interested in trading the MRI. I would have been interested in trading 10 a.m. reversal. It's super nice when the MRI helps me get out of my trade. And right now we're topping once again with a 5-minute MRI. But 2 days in a row, I don't think I've ever caught a 50-point move back when I was trading. But guys, when I was trading, the S&P was half the value. The S&P was barely $2,000 when I used to trade this strategy. So obviously, if the S&P is around 4,000, it can move twice as many points for the same percentage move. So back in my day when I was trading it, 10 to 20 points was all I could ask for. Now you can get 40, 50 points. And the S&P futures don't work by percentage. They work by absolute value. I used to make $1,000 for every 10-point move, sometimes 2,000, sometimes, sometimes 3,000. It depends how many contracts I traded. I used to trade 2, 4, or 6 contracts. With 2 contracts, I would make $1,000 for every 10-point move. I was praying for a 10-point move. I make my $1,000. I go to the gym. That was my trading day. This was a 50-point move, straight down, straight down. I mean, your stop loss would never get hit. Again, 2 days in a row, incredible 10 a.m. reversals. I might have even, like, if I made a bunch of money, I might have even gone long here on this move, maybe. Or I might have just said, you know what? I made my money. I made a few grand. I'm done for the day. I'm going to go be a Twitter troll or something. Man. Guys, if these financial summits is not my career path, I'm going back to 10 a.m. reversal trading. Holy shit. Wow, it was never this lucrative. Like, I'm watching it now. I just showed this trade yesterday. Literally did the same exact thing today. Remember, it's a 10 a.m. reversal. It's not a 10%. It's not a 10 a.m. pump. It's not a 10 a.m. dump. It's a 10 a.m. reversal. But you need a trend to reverse. It's not going to work every day. You still got to have money management. But I've been talking about this strategy for almost a decade now, since I started this channel 7 years ago. Okay, I was going to look at a couple of stocks. Oh, Ethereum. Still unreasonably expensive. Let's go to stocks. Thank you for the super chat, Sand Snake. CVNA. CVNA weekly chart looks bad. Looks really bad. What about the monthly chart? The monthly chart is on an MRI buy. And look, it tops on an MRI sell. I mean, it also topped here on an MRI sell, but it went up a little bit more, but not much. So Is this another cannabis company? This thing is down. It's like a shitcoin. It's down 93%. But it's still not back to its IPO. Interesting. That's a pretty good risk reward. Canadian company or American company? American. I don't know what they do. I really don't. Yeah, I would stay patient and wait. Earnings is coming next month. I would wait for a weekly or a daily MRI buy. So what I would do if I were you, I would sign up for the trading MRI notification service. And I would set an alert on this stock. CVNA. Why can't I pull it up? What's going on here? Okay, we might not have data for this stock because no one's requested it. So we just have to wait for indices, commodities, stocks. Let me try this again. Jeez, bugs. CVNA. Oh no, there it is. The climate crazies aren't eating bugs fast enough. They're still like biting me here in the woods of Pennsylvania. So you see how it's bearish, 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 but it's on an MRI bottom on a monthly. I would wait. I would set an alert. And if this thing hits a weekly MRI bottom, after a monthly MRI bottom, I would be very interested. Or even a daily. Even a daily. Or the monthly goes green. I would not risk it yet. It's still a $22 stock. It still has $20 to fall, maybe. So, but I would put an alert on this and get a message, get a Telegram message, get an email, get an alert. This is what the service does. If you're an MRI user, this is the service you want to notify you of these things. And what was the other one? Hood? Here's Hood. See, it's neutral on daily. And we got a monthly. I think I'm going to ask the team to switch this with this places. It just makes more sense to have this here, and because you're looking at this and then you want to click on a monthly and you have to go all the way back there. So I'm going to ask the team to switch those places. I know it's going to be annoying for current users, but I got to switch them. We better do it sooner than later. So, oh, this is Robinhood. Oh no, they're Robinhoods. They might get bought out. Robinhood might get bought out by an actual professional broker. They might get bought out by someone that knows what they're doing. Let me see. Let me pull it up on. I think I'm going to close this. I'll pull it up here. Hood. I should add Hood to the stocks list. Robinhood. I really don't like this company. So daily, what a beautiful MRI buy on the daily chart. Look at that. It's probably its all-time low. Remember my rule, my golden rule on trading IPOs. You wait for a 50% correction. And off the IPO, we eventually corrected. Oh, only 30%. How about that? It still hasn't corrected 50% of IPO. It certainly corrected 50% of the swing high that happened within a week of the IPO. So it's good enough for me because of how much time has passed. So this was certainly a good buying opportunity. It did its 50% correction. It had a daily MRI buy. It did not have a weekly MRI buy, but it is on a monthly MRI buy. Yeah, it might have bottomed. Might have bottomed. Could be a good risk reward. Set your stop loss, under 750. Yeah, this can go. A lot of degenerate gamblers out there. Definitely potential. How is Trump's company doing? Well, Trump's company is doing like crap. There's a couple of reasons for this. One is they never got their Twitter competitor off the ground. I don't have an account there. They decided to only do Apple first, which was a huge mistake. Huge mistake. I don't want to be stereotypical, but I bet you if you do a poll, how many Democrats versus how many Republicans use Apple versus Android, my guess is more Republicans would use Android than Apple. That's just my guess. So Trump made a huge mistake by only launching on the iPhone a very, very unready product. So not good. Not good. Not good. Charts are ugly. Daily MRI buy, a bunch of extension Cs. Maybe. Long maybe. Long maybe. DraftKings. Well, DraftKings was a beautiful buy. Beautiful monthly MRI buy on DraftKings. We called it. It did make the low, but yeah, I'm still more bullish DraftKings than I am bearish. Okay, there was another question somewhere. I talked about Tilray the other day. Just check out my recent videos. I think I talked about it 2 days ago, maybe. Or yesterday, I don't remember. Yeah, no, I know people still use Robinhood, but Robinhood has very predatory practices on getting people wrecked. Let's keep an eye on the ruble, of course. Probably the only currency that matters right now besides the US dollar. I like how people try to convince me that this is all fake because of Russian central bank manipulation. Okay, every currency is manipulated by their central bank. And then they say, but Russia is doing an excellent job of manipulating their currency. To which I say, but the world is trying to do, but the entire world is ganging up on them to try and destroy their currency. So you're telling me that Russia by itself is able to completely win against the entire world trying to manipulate its currency to hyperinflation. So your argument, if this was Russian manipulation, then that caused this, then the West should be even more concerned because Russia can out-manipulate the West's manipulation to destroy the ruble. Like, no matter how you argue for this, you look stupid. How do you buy the ruble? I don't know. But the problem is, guys, you know what country I'm in. You know I'm in the United States, okay? If I even touch a ruble, I may be breaking the Bank Secrecy Act. I have absolutely no idea. The problem with the United States is they have all these social freedoms. You can walk naked down the street in front of kids now, and you will be applauded instead of being arrested as a child sex offender. Okay. I don't know. We're in July now. So maybe today you'll be arrested as a child sex offender. But yesterday, because it was still Pride Month, you could, have the pride of having your whatever genitals you want to display in front of children at any like in any capacity whatsoever, and you would get applause instead of child sex offender handcuffs. So the United States has all these social freedoms. The United States has decent safety. If you're in New York City, I happened to be in New York City a few weeks ago for that NFT thing. Had a few nice dinners with friends, and I literally saw a guy with a knife going irate and like stabbing a bus. I don't know what he was going to achieve, like knocking down garbage cans. It was a knife it was a decent knife. It wasn't a kitchen knife. It was like one of those daggers that you just buy on Amazon. So if you're in New York City, if you're in Los Angeles, if you're in Chicago, God forbid, St. Louis is bad too. If you're in certain parts of dangerous cities, America is not that safe. I mean, New York is fairly safe. You may want to stay away from certain neighborhoods, but overall, I give the United States a 9 out of 10 for safety. It's not like Baghdad. It's not like Johannesburg, South Africa. If you're in Johannesburg, South Africa, I give that a 2 out of 10 for safety. You better be indoors when the sun goes down. And your house better have an electrified fence. That's Johannesburg, South Africa, right? Like, even LA is not like that. Even in the worst neighborhoods, it's not like that. So, but the United States gets like a 3 for its financial freedom. So if I even touch a Russian ruble, I may get a knock on my door with Bank Secrecy Act papers, right? Because I may have broken a sanction. Like, I have no idea. So this is where Dubai and the United Arab Emirates shines, because they have lots of financial freedom. India, very cash-based economy. Cash-based economy have lots of financial freedom. So it depends on where you are. Because of where I am, I don't really worry about my physical safety. I don't really worry about my social safety, clearly. Well, I do, right? Because of my views. So my social safety is a little bit in danger. God forbid you don't want to take an experimental vaccine and you voted for Trump, and you're not waving a Ukrainian flag as you walk down the street. I mean, you're waving an American flag. That can get you stabbed in Washington, D.C. if you're waving. And I am Ukrainian, by the way. If you wave an American flag in Washington, D.C., after the Biden's election, you got stabbed. I have friends that got stabbed. I know one guy that got stabbed. I wasn't that far from him either. During some of the protests, you wave an American flag, you got stabbed. So it depends on which side of the politics you are for your social and political safety. India is one of the worst banking systems in the world. True, but if you have a bad banking system, the bank can't steal your money. If you have a bad banking system, you're not going to keep money in the bank. So if you don't keep money in the bank can't steal it. I will be in Mexico in September. I'll probably spend several weeks there. Mexico in September. So I have no idea how you can invest in the ruble. It also might be too late to invest in the ruble. I don't know how much stronger it'll get. It already, went up a lot. Now Russia is doing everything they can to prevent it from being more valued. I'm in the forests of Pennsylvania. My my hideout's in Pennsylvania. I'm supposed to be spending the entire summer here. We'll see how that goes. I do go to Panama next week. Yeah, guys, come to Panama. There's a conference in Panama. I'm going for a conference in Panama. There's a conference in Panama next week. Yeah, Somalia is probably not the safest place in the world. I don't really want to find out. Bitcoin going to 1,000 would certainly kill alts. All right, guys, I'm gonna call this a day. It's already been a long stream. Follow us on Instagram. I may be doing an Instagram giveaway or a Twitter giveaway. Twitter is more my domain. Well, it's my Twitter. Where's the Financial Summit Twitter? Almost to 1,100. Great. Oh yeah, hey, I need to retweet this. Hey guys, if you think being a trader is easy, it's not. Okay. So here's what it's like to quit your job to be a trader. I did this. I quit my job to be a trader. You get full independence. You get unlimited earning potential. You get huge respect from your friends for taking a massive risk with your life. But here are your cons. It's stressful as hell. If you think the life of a trader is sitting on a beach with a laptop, checking out girls in bikinis and, chatting with them, taking them out to dinner because you're this fancy rich trader guy, that's not actually the life of a trader. The life of a trader is sitting in a basement with about 5 monitors, at least until for years, until you get the confidence and you get the skills and you get your strategies fully operational. You have nobody to blame for your losses or mistakes. Absolutely nobody. You can blame the YouTube guy that somehow came to your house, put your hand on the mouse, and forced you to enter a trade, right? No, the decision is always yours. And you literally pay for your mistakes. When you have a job, someone just pays you. And you don't have to worry about shit. You're done with your workday, you go home. Here, you make a mistake, it actually costs you money. You make a mistake of your job, it doesn't cost you money. It costs your boss money. It doesn't cost you money. You might get fired, you might not get paid again, but you're not going to lose. In trading, your mistakes, they'll cost you actual money. And man, while your friends are going to pat you on the back and tell you, awesome job, I wish I can do what you're doing, this is incredible, go for it. Man, is your family going to be on your ass. Man, when you go and tell your mom you quit your paying job to be a trader, holy shit, are you going to feel the wrath? So, or your wife, depends how old you are. If you're living with mom, your mom is going to beat you down. If you're living with your wife and you made this decision, oh boy, is that not going to go over well. So you got to weigh those pros and cons, guys. Got to weigh those pros and cons. In crypto, it's usually the mom. In traditional markets, usually the wife. Depends what market you're in. All right, guys. That's it for me. Follow us on Twitter. I may do a very lucrative giveaway on the 4th of July in celebration of a holiday, which we may or may not be allowed to celebrate. I'm not sure. Afterward, do I play poker? Absolutely. Have you guys need to watch the, sir, you clearly have not watched the promo video for the financial summit. Where's my audio?
After sunset, the summit tends to heat up with incredible competitions. Sit face to face while all stakes are on the table. Our epic trading tournament is the...
Yep. So we definitely play poker and we have a trading tournament. So check out the financial summit. We have this entire castle reserved for just our group. All right, guys. Thank you all for watching. And hopefully see you all at the financial summit. Bye, guys.